call me Daddy.
Right.
That's what we went live with. Hello and welcome to the New Age Geek channel. we are building an inclusive space for people of all walks of life through the power of friendship, magic, and tabletop role-playing games. Tonight we have Forging Fates, our sober D&D campaign following our adventuring party, the Fists of Fate. Hello, Fist.
Hello.
Hi, Joe. This is your friendly little reminder that the New Age Geeks includes more than just us up here on the screen. It relies on all of you wonderful geeks and your participation in this community that we are building together. If you want to become one of the New Age Geeks, you absolutely freaking can. Just make sure to subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels and join our Discord, where you will find moderated chats, emotes by one of our favorite geeks, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. And chat rooms with the cast and other members of this growing community. Another friendly little reminder is that the best way to help us out is with engagement, so we'd greatly appreciate if you'd watch the video all the way through, like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that these platforms know to share us with everybody else. Speaking of engagement, if there are any of your favorite moments from the show, whether that be the happy moments, the sad moments, maybe even romantic moments, we would greatly appreciate if you would clip them in our Twitch stream. But beyond YouTube and Twitch, we have posts going up on Twitter, on TikTok, on Instagram, and Threads. So if you are on those platforms, make sure to give us a follow for more geeky goodness.
I love it. We're in a weird day.
It's a very weird day.
Yes.
We got
Vinny Vander, and we're Vandervision at Records of the Realm has given us a hydrate or die.
Cheers, mate. All right. Continuing with the announcements, Twitch Prime is free if you already have Amazon Prime. It awards you a 1-month subscription to any channel on Twitch. Once per month, you do need to go in and resubscribe to that channel at no additional cost to you. Just link your accounts, click subscribe with Prime on that channel. Feel free to use it on us. If you're feeling charitable, subscribe on Twitch, gift subscriptions to others, cheer using bits, donate via PayPal, subscribe to our Patreon, and if you wish to become a sponsor for the New Age Geeks, reach out to us directly via our Instagram page to begin those discussions.
And speaking of sponsors, if you enjoy the music we have going on here in Forging Fates, we highly recommend checking out the Songcraft bot. Songcraft bot allows you to choose open source community selected music directly from your Discord server with just a few clicks. Whether you're playing on Twitch or streaming with friends, you can use the audio stress-free. And with our discount code, I gotta get back to the ad. I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing my best here. With their Pro subscription, you get their playlist builder, shareable playlist codes, access to 40+ music genres and 20+ soundscape types, global genre selections, and 2 premium Discord servers, all for just $10 a month. But by using our referral code NAG, that's NAG, you get $2 off your subscription for the first 3 months. All you need to do to get started is invite the Songcraft bot of your choosing into your server, and then hit play, and let Songcraft take care of the rest.
And we are also partners with Dragon's Nest Delivery. If you don't know what Dragon's Nest Delivery it is a D&D shop with a ton of D&D essentials, including dice, apparel, homebrew adventures, and their Nat 20 card series, which we will be using here on the New Age Geeks channel in Queer in Present Danger. Shameless self-promo. And Dragon's Nest Delivery even has a D&D subscription box. In that subscription box, it includes dice, candy, one-shot adventures, minis, and a bunch of downloadable content as well. So when you go to checkout, make sure to use our referral code NEWAGEGEEKS, that is all one word, for 18% off of your order. And yes, that even includes the subscription box. So when you go to check them out, make sure to tell them that we sent you.
Yeah. All right, folks. It's a new week. It's a new day. It's a new freaking month. New Age Geeks is coming at you in your face this week with Forging Fates on Monday, which is today. Guess what? We're here. Wednesday, Queer in Present Danger. Guess what? We're queer. Thursday. Investigation check. Where I'm interviewing Cujo from the Crit Hit Chronicles. And then we're taking Monday off. We're taking all next week off. So get it while it's good. Cece, Where are y'all gays at on Wednesday? What are you guys doing?
Well, the group just encountered Toby's brother, played by our wonderful Damiano. So we are diving into that as they are about to go investigate the Black Hill mines.
Nice. Anyone doing anything fun this week? I think I asked this and no one was doing anything, but I want to double check. Okay.
Not this week. No.
Okay. What it was anything next week? Because we are off next week. So if you want to promote something for next week, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be on Friday the 14th. I'm gonna be on Roll D5 playing Witch Punks or Witch Punk. So
Which
catch
punk
me
is it?
there. Follow my Instagram, and I will post about it.
Sweet. And what is your Instagram? Shout it out for everyone.
Reader and Rogue.
It was literally just under your name when I said that. So make sure you follow the amazing Taz on Reader and Rogue. Okay. As you can see, we are down a 1 gem. They are in London enjoying what's the name of the show again?
Hades Town.
Hades
That's what I
Town.
said. Hades Town.
Mhm.
That's what I said. Never forgot that. That's what they're doing. They'll be back in 2 weeks when we come back. Besides that, you can catch me on Sunday on Records of the Realm for the continuation of the Darkness arc, where I play sad boy, another sad boy, who covers his pain in humor, like most of my people do, because that is how that's how I process my trauma. Anyways, let's dive into tonight's episode of Fortune Fate. And we're back. Okay. Who would like to recap last week's episode for us?
I will do that for you.
I love it.
Okay. You know, we've been through a lot these past, not sure if it's been a month, feels like it's been longer, feels like it's been shorter. Not quite sure. Time's not really a thing in the Fey realm. Cool. It's eternity in a sunset. Sounds beautiful. Not beautiful. Especially when you have to go after witches that free stuff and witches that bring stuff back to life and witches that are trying to, kill a whole race of Herringom. And, it's just really brings the mood down. But I think right now we're at a good place. With the Flop Schlappa, I know I'm saying that wrong,
Nailed it.
but it's a good time. It's good people. I'm really, really proud to be a part of the Fates and to see Clover become a older, younger woman. Bunny, rabbit, hare, not sure. Gotta ask her on that one. But now that we're kind of okay, we've had a little bit of rest. We've upped our game a little bit. Way to Miss Dragon Lady. I think she's a dragon, but whatever. We'll see. She's real old and she's real surly and she's hiding something. That whole getting mixed up in people's, romantic lives, but these people happen to be, gods and eldritch creatures and, I guess drama doesn't escape anybody in this realm or any realm. But we've gone back to the smiling kitty, the grinning cat, the happy gatito, and we've accepted the mission to get the timey-wimey thing from the pretty lady's ex-boyfriend. Come to find out, whatever the ex-boyfriend stole from, Dragon Lady, her current boyfriend, it's a theory, but don't tell Finnick that. But you know what I mean? It's gonna be good. We're gonna go get the timey-wimey thing back from the trickster ex-boyfriend, bring it back to the Dragon Lady, leave this place, and get back to a time before all the stuff that we knew and love were blown up. So I think that's where we're at right now.
Okay. With that, we find our fists of fate. Just outside the city of Rin. For all intents and purposes, our lovely Whisper will be accompanying you all, but just contemplating life. Who knows? She's dealing with a lot. She's very easily distracted, but they will be accompanying you all and trailing along. I love you. You're a beautiful girl. Just please go lay down.
Thank you.
So, what do you guys do?
I think we left off on Zeril about to commune with Bahamut.
All right. I think I can still do that. Yes, I can still do that. I can still do that. How do you guys feel about that? Maybe we could get more information about, what we're up against. I mean, clearly she's not telling us something. And he's the one that took it away from him and gave it to her. So, I mean, he must know something.
What do you think the idea was communing with Bahamut for Finnick?
No, for the timey-wimey thing. He took away the... Wait, no. Am I thinking about the wrong person?
No, because Bahamut was the one who bestowed it on... I forgot her name.
Yes.
To protect it.
To protect it, but took it away from... What's his name first, correct?
So, her name is Avarashar.
Avarashar,
his name is Lorelith. Or
Yes.
their name is
Yes,
Lorelith. It's
there.
the gender
Yeah.
fluid.
Yeah. And also Bahamut. I'm saying that right? I'm not saying the other guy.
Yeah, you're good.
The
This is Bahamut is
Platinum
the
Dragon.
Platinum Dragon.
Platinum Dragon. So, didn't Lorelith have the timey-wimey before it was taken away?
Lorelith gave Avarashar the ember as a gift.
And then Lorelith stole it back.
Yes.
Now we're gonna go steal it again.
Okay.
But Finnick still has those chains on her arm.
Right.
That
I mean,
hurt
I
her
guess we
when
could
she
talk
tries
about
to
that
take him
one.
off. What?
I mean, if I could talk to the Platinum Dragon, maybe I'd be able to talk to,
You want to talk to Moloch?
I don't really want to, but I also don't want my friend to be snatched down into the fiery pits by chains that burn her. That there's that option too. I mean,
I agree, but I'd rather punch him in his face than talk to him.
yeah, yes, Squamrog. But I think also information is important.
You know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm gonna give this one to you.
I'm gonna turn to Culver. Write that down. Clover. I'm holding you to that. So, who do we want to talk to first?
I feel like it'd be smart to start with Bahamut.
So, good news first, then bad news.
What are the terms and conditions of the spell? Because I don't understand magic. So,
It's very limited in their responses.
It's limited, yes.
If
Yeah,
I'm
let's do
correct,
it.
it's yes or no questions? Or they're only able... I've never cast a spell before, so...
I actually don't think I can do it anymore.
why not?
If you don't use it, you lose it.
Okay.
And the last time I did it was with the two big. Yeah, no, I can't do it at all anymore. That is no longer an option.
What spell are you looking at?
Oh,
It was commune.
You still have it prepared. It's a 5th level spell.
Wait, why can't I see it? Where was it at? Oh, never mind. I remembered. I can contact a deity or divine proxy and ask up to 3 questions that can be answered with a yes or no. You must ask your question before the spell ends, and you receive a correct answer for each question. Yeah. Give or
so
take.
you might
How
want to
many-
think up the questions beforehand.
Well, that's
many
where you
times
guys
can you
come in,
cast that
because I'm
spell?
going to be pulling him down from here. So, Gormorogs, he's good at that stuff.
How many times can you cast the spell?
I don't know, Joe. Would I know? Twice. I could do that twice.
You can also
2 times.
you can also upcast it as a 6th level 1 time.
Oh shit! You got
Is this
6 level spells.
before our long? Is this before we take a rest or after?
We can do this before you take a rest. So he can
Okay, awesome.
also ritually cast it, which means he can cast it an unlimited amount of times.
Mhm.
You just have to spend 11 minutes each time he casts it. But you guys have that time, so if you would like
Have
to
that
do
time.
that, you can do that as well.
I think Finnick brought up a really good point about considering what you want to ask before we cast this spell.
Agreed.
Right. Well, I don't have to be the ones to ask the question. So I was hoping that you
Yes,
guys
you
would
do.
like.
You do.
Yeah,
If you are casting
We can feed
the
you
spell,
questions, but you gotta ask.
you're the only person communicating with them.
Okay, because I think the our big dog friends communicated on their own, but they're special. I'm assuming because they're
yeah.
Yeah, we
deity.
use special exception for that.
Got you. But yes, okay, cool. So I got 3
The
questions.
mother- The mother probably counted as a divine proxy,
Oh, that's true.
given the wording of the spell, according to what you just told us.
See, and this is why we have you here, Gorog. Because what would I do without you? As I like. So, first question.
Remember, they have to be able to be answered with yes or no.
Well, I think since the goal is figuring out what's going on with the chains on Finnick's arm, like, is it possible for us to remove these without a higher power?
That's a good question.
That's a good one.
Great
That's
first
a good
question.
one. A good one, if you want to get straight to the meat of the potatoes and the carrots, wink, wink, is are you coming for me?
We're asking Bahamut first.
Got you. Still a good question. So you
Is
you're
it
gonna
going to get worse?
Oh, yeah.
Is it going to get worse is a good one.
Is it going to get worse? I think we should use one question to ask about the timey-wimey thing.
What do we want to know?
I think I have a handle on the timey-wimey thing, actually.
Okay, give
think-
me a rundown, because I'm assuming that we're going to like a pocket dimension. I'm a little scared. I don't know what to expect.
No, it's just a different area of the Feywild. It's the Glimmering Groves, right?
Yeah.
Let me
The
check
Glimmering
what I
Groves
wrote down.
Groves, or
So you're
something.
promising that I won't have to walk through a portal again?
No, I make no promises.
I make no promises, but also not for this particular mission. I think that we'll be okay.
I'd like to keep the holes to a minimum. The
Time is
portals.
gonna get weird.
Oh,
Right, he's an Archfey of Time, but I don't know that they're gonna be portals.
okay.
But we also have one question, so if you really want to, you can say that one. It's a yes and no question, right?
That's
So,
true.
what do you want to know explicitly ahead of time that they can answer with a yes or a no?
I
Hmm.
just want to know if Finnick is gonna be okay.
Yeah. Um. Hmm. Can we can ask it? Well, I don't know if that's a yes or no question, but we can ask him if we have the power right now to beat Moloch. I mean, as an assessment question.
Do uh hmm. Do we have the power right now to defeat Moloch?
Yeah.
I
Or
feel
something
like I
along
could
that
answer
lines. I
that
just
right
feel like
now.
We
I just
barely
feel
beat an
like
archfey
maybe
with help.
yeah.
You want to beat an archdevil?
Oh. Well, I guess if we can beat this archfey, then we can beat an archdevil, you think? I mean, I feel like
Well,
we're pretty
because
strong-ish, kind
well,
of.
because when we were talking to Avarashar last time, she said we might not be able to beat him in combat, and that this is more of like a stealth recon mission.
Right, she
So,
did say that. She did say he liked games too.
so yeah,
Maybe we can avoid all of that and outsmart him.
we can try.
I
I
mean, I'm
mean,
okay
what?
with a sneaky. I'm okay with a sneaky mission. I think that's kind of my jam.
I mean, yeah, you're
You're
the
the
queen
stealthiest
of
person I know.
yeah,
Now you
queen
see
of
me now.
stealth.
You don't. Clover casts invisible.
And I go, wait, where'd you go? Oh my god, I can't see you.
I poke his nose.
Oh, and I fall and fame like, please help me. I'm falling and I can't get up.
Okay, so the two questions is the chains
Can they be?
gonna
What was
get
the question? Can they
worse?
be?
Can we remove the chains without any higher
Divine
power?
intervention.
Is it going to get worse?
And I don't know what else to ask him.
Well, this is why we come up with it first before asking the spell, because then you would have lost the ability to ask the question once time right now.
That's true.
Maybe because Bahamut is Finnick's who Finnick is pledged to. Maybe something like, "Will you be there for Finnick when they need you?"
Hmm.
Is that good? I
Or
don't
like,
know.
I actually like that. Like, will you be able to assist her when the time comes? Or something? Or is there anything you can do? I mean, if he says yes, that's great. But we have to figure out what he could actually do. So
Well, I mean, it's a literal god. I mean,
true. Probably can do a lot of things.
Right, I'm getting really sleepy and I'm ready to take a nap. So let's just do it.
Alrighty. I'm gonna do commune.
Okay.
You guys keep your thinking caps on for the other question. Okay. I'm gonna rub my hands together. I'm gonna tell right. Scoot back, please. Just take a couple steps. Thank you. Let's go. I'm going to like take a deep breath, and then I'm going to like drop my hands, and then the pressure is going to change around me, and then like there's going to be a little cyclone of air, and then it's going to like kind of hum, and then I'm going to open my eyes, and I'm going to look at Finnick, and I'm going to say, Finnick, hold my hand.
I take your hand.
I'm going to hold Finnick's hand, and I'm gonna tell her to think about her devotion and her pledge to Bahamut, and open up her mind and her soul to the deity so he can hear her, like
Okay.
call her. And at that time, my eyes are gonna shoot open. They're gonna be completely like bright with light, like you're looking into like giant beams of light. And I'm gonna go, okay, ask your questions. It's time.
As you open your eyes and Finnick, you see just, you don't even know where it came from. This small golden canary just kind of in the space now. Just hopping back and forth.
Okay. Okay, you guys, what's the
Right.
first question again?
Well, I sort of like bow my head out of respect for a moment
It
before
just,
looking.
it observes you and you see it and accept the reverence that you knowing what this is.
What's our questions again? First question. This question.
Can we remove the chains?
Can we
Can we remove the chains?
chains without higher power, without divine intervention?
Okay, we need to know. Can we get these chains off of Finnick without any intervention with a higher power?
You see it consider the question for a moment, kind of tilt its head to the one side, and then you see it hop a few paces to the right, though it kind of like tilts its head in this almost confused or unsure manner.
I switch whatever hand that Zeril is holding to sort of extend my arm towards the canary. And I'm just sort of like showing off the chains to it.
Mm-hmm. So from what you gather, Zarel, as the canary, like feeling the connection that you have with this avatar, you've sensed that yes, you can remove the chains without a deity, though you're gathering that you're gonna need something to assist with it, but not necessarily a divine power.
I'm gonna say, okay, well, a little birdie told me, and then I'm gonna wink with my bright eyes. So what I'm understanding is that we can get it off, but we don't necessarily need like top guy, but we're also gonna need help. Or you could just lose the arm, you know.
Excuse me.
I mean, it's
bird-
in the realm
I
of
mean-
possibility.
The bird looks at you and like kind of nods a little bit. Like, have you ever seen a canary shrug? It's like
Sweet.
it's an option.
Yes. So that's kind of there's that.
Okay. Is it gonna
Next
get
question.
worse?
So is this going to get worse?
You see it hop in place on the right side, and you see it peck the ground in like a definitive motion.
Oh, girl.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, it's getting good. It's getting good real bad, real fast. It will get worse. And it is, from what I'm understanding, is getting worse as we speak. So
I, in a panic, just look down at my arm.
yeah. I mean, losing
But-
the arm is always an option.
I'm not cutting off my arm. Just saying.
You know what? I'll do it for you. I love you. It's love
I
here.
don't need you to do that for me, but thank you.
All right. You just, if you need arm removal from your guy.
Okay.
Okay, you guys. third question. Anything?
Do we want to
Is
ask
there-
about the time stone?
I'm still.
Oh,
The
yeah,
Ember of
like
Time.
Ember of Time.
Ember of Time.
Yeah. yeah.
What do we ask him? If we'll be successful stealing it from him, or can we ask her if what's her name is telling the truth?
That's a good question.
Sure.
Okay. No, that's what
Varashar?
Varashar.
Avarashar, yeah.
Good lord.
Who comes up with these names?
Right. Jeez.
Bastards.
Is Avarashar, is she being real? Is she, like, we need to know.
You see the canary kind of sit in space for a moment and just hop up and down in the space that it's in.
That's
I guess as far as he knows, I guess. Yeah. I don't think they
I
have
love just imagining a canary sticking out
Like,
one wing
with
like
one wing, like I don't know. Okay.
The bird flies off.
Oh. You know, I'm really glad he took the form of a little bird, because I don't think I could have handled anything bigger than
that wasn't really the Platinum Dragon. That was one of the Golden
Yeah.
Dragons.
But have you had a connection with a platinum dragon? It's like trying to fit a giant dragon through something that's not supposed to fit in.
I
Well,
think you did a great job, both of
Appreciate
you.
it. A little blurry. Can't really see you guys right now, but
when
I'm seeing
good job,
spots.
team.
I look the
Nice.
same as I did a few minutes ago.
Finnick
Okay.
made her pledge to Bahamut, the Golden Canaries were there as well.
Nice. So at least we know that we can get it off without cutting your arm off.
We're
But
still gonna need
it's
help.
well within our can do to get it taken off. Maybe we can get a Varshar to take it off.
I don't
Once
think
we-
that's gonna help, because I think that if some sort of a deity is chaining her arms, then they can very well chain her legs and her torso and her face. Like, I don't think that chopping off her arm is gonna do anything.
No, not the arm. I mean, like, we can get her to take off the chains. Maybe she can like rip them off or something.
Well,
Oh.
last time
With the limbs still intact.
Gormog tried to take the chains off, and it hurt me in the process.
Yeah, it wasn't too
Oh.
pleasant for me either.
That's tricky.
What we really
You
need to do is
know.
find a chain specialist. Or like a wizard. Like a really, really old, wise wizard.
Yeah, I wish we knew we had an old white
But
wizard somewhere.
they can tell us about the chains and how to remove them.
Like an old wise wizard that's been around for way longer than any of us have, that probably knows a little bit more. But where would we find a wizard at?
Well,
Probably in the tower.
The bad
What?
sack wizard. We have an old wizard that's stuck in a sack.
We're not doing that in the Feywild. I have put my foot down for that. Once we get back to the main plane, we
But
can
we have
talk about it again.
we don't have to take them out. We can just ask him a question.
Oh,
And he
Forgot
won't burn
about
my
that.
retinas out in the process.
I forgot about.
What's his
the one in
name?
the hag's fleshy
Andrew?
sack with the hair
Damien?
tied shut.
It was
Started with
like
an A.
Xander or something.
Started with an A. Antoine.
Antoine. Antoine the Sack Wizard.
And
That
love
is
it.
what he is in the notes now as the Antoine the
Antoine the
Sack
Sack
Wizard.
But we can also discuss more of this in the morning because I know
Yeah.
Clover, you said you were getting sleepy.
Wait,
I'm
is it
really,
not? Is it
really
not?
tired.
Well,
Well, let's go
time is a wimey timey soup here because he can cast it as a ritual. So if you guys want to just say this is the next day after you rested and just have them cast it rituals, it's fine.
Got you.
I don't
Let's
want to
do
waste
that.
too
We
much
have
time.
a long journey we need to get onto, so I do want us to be well rested for that.
Okay.
But that said, Clover's gonna follow Whisper's lead and grab a blanket and go find a corner somewhere and go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go refresh because I'm spent a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
I'll
find
take a
salt and pepper.
I'll take a watch.
Okay. So you guys are just going to bed.
Yeah,
Yep.
Sure.
Okay.
a very, very long rest.
I need all of you to go ahead and roll I need one of you. I apologize. One of you to roll a D10 for me.
D10?
Ooh. Ooh.
I can do it.
Random
9.
tables.
Come on, rolls.
As you all kind of find yourselves to sleep, you are all standing in front of a river. You see each other. Let me adjust my music because I need a little bit more than just town music here. And it's throwing me off my game. You find yourselves standing in front of a river. The sun is a little past midday at this point. You feel your feet strained from days walking. You feel the irritation of a day's travel in your boots. You hear the river in front of you as it murmurs things towards you. I need you to all roll perception checks for me.
29.
Okay.
8.
Ooh. First natty.
9, natural 20. Okay. And Gormrug 1. Okay, Gormrug.
So 22 actually. So
Okay. Gormrug. You hear from the river just almost as if the bubbles that this river is producing as it runs over itself are speaking to you. You hear it speak. The library will fall. All the books will burn. Turn around now before it is your turn. Would you roll, Finnick?
8.
8. Okay. You hear your parents fell, and you will too. Seek this path, and you are through. Zarel and Clover, you just hear the sound of water rushing.
I just turn and look in confusion at first Gormrog, then Clover, then Zero.
I think kind of like in that dream where nothing makes sense. Like, I see Finnick turn to look at me, but then I'm just splashing my feet in the river, and I'm like watching the drops of water float up into the sky and fall back down.
Everything about this doesn't suggest a dream.
Okay.
How deep
Nothing,
is the river?
nothing about this is suggesting a dream. You feel like you feel the light of the sun against your skin. You feel the water on your toes. Everything about this suggests that you are standing in front of a river now. The river appears to be at its deepest, with your natural 1 perception, probably 6 inches deep.
Do I remember falling asleep though? Like, last thing I remember was falling asleep back where we were.
Yeah. But you
If
also
I
feel in your body like you've been traveling all day.
what the hell?
Huh.
Is
I'm
this
gonna attempt
the
to talk to them. Will they be able to hear me?
As far as you can tell, yeah.
Are we in the same dream, or
I don't
am I
think-
just projecting?
I don't think
Don't
this
think
is a
this
dream.
is a dream.
Okay, if this is not a dream, say something that non-dream Glimmer say.
I'm just
That's a
really
really
tired.
stupid idea. I don't think we should do that.
I
Yeah,
feel like I've been walking forever.
Glimmer. That's him. This is real, you guys. It's real.
We're walking towards a time wizard.
Wait,
Where are
where's
you?
it? I remember doing the little commune, then you guys going to lay down, and then river feet.
We're probably doing
river-
this out of order.
Did the river talk to you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, this has got to be a dream. The river's talking to you. Well,
No.
Yeah.
We're in the Feywild.
that's true. Wait, am I standing in somebody?
What?
You are all really thirsty, if that's any consolation.
I'm gonna pull out my canteen and start drinking out of it.
Your canteen's empty. It appears like you've spent a day traveling and have drunk whatever water would have been in there.
I just
What?
feel so tired.
I'm
Finnick, do you have any
exhausted. Like
water?
we've been traveling for a long time.
We'll just take a rest.
Oh, last time we tried to do that, we went on a journey.
Time. Last time.
Right.
We're doing this out of order.
If I get some
Okay,
water from the river, can any of you purify it?
Would I have been able, like, did we end up taking a long rest? Would I have been able to swap out my spells?
Yeah.
I can purify it, yeah.
I'm gonna go fill up my canteen with river water.
Okay.
And I
go
cast-
go-
Sorry.
No, and I'm gonna hand it to you.
Okay.
I cast purify food and drink.
Okay. You go ahead and purify the water.
And I'm gonna drink it.
Okay.
I'm gonna dip my head in there.
We'll get to that in a second.
Hi,
This-
you, Joe. Jesus.
You
As
push the red button.
As you drink the water, you see the village that your parents lived in, your Hernagon parents. You see you standing there, living in the town. Your adventuring gear no longer on your body, just the life that you may have chosen in a future now presented before you.
Do you guys see that?
See what?
See what?
Me? Someone who looks like me? What am I doing?
You are helping around the village. You are doing all the things you imagine you would be doing if you had decided to stay in the village. You are assisting your parents. You are becoming a part of the community. That future that you had hoped and planned for or dreamed of is now presented before you.
I like take a deep breath and kind of get hit with like kind of like a nostalgia, but of a memory that I've had before but never actually experienced. And then like hit immediately after with like a longing for it. It's like, here, Finnick, you drink some. See if you see what I see.
Okay. And I'll take a drink of the water.
So you take a sip of water. You see a future in front of you. A mountain rising in the distance. Explosions pushing from its tip as lava rolls down the hill. You see a wave coming from the south, washing over land. You see Raynor, his body transformed into this semi-elemental creature as lands are razed and burned in front of him. You
Do
see
you see it?
Moloch at your side as chains rattle around you. You see a dragonborn, silver, chained to a wall. Before you're returned to the present.
See it? It's like my whole family. We all look so happy.
I don't see it, Clover. I'm sorry.
That's not what I'm seeing at all.
What I have, well, I haven't drinking the water. I put my whole head in there, though.
Mhm.
But would Zarel have consumed any water?
Definitely.
Okay. Zarel, you see help me with the name. The name of the city you're
Which
from.
one? Oh, the one that blew up.
Yeah.
Vasselheim?
Thank you. I
Yeah.
blanked on that name. Thank you. You see Vasselheim, but what used to be a city between the mountains. You see a large gash across the land as there's nothing but a cavern and a cavernous crack across the world where Vasselheim once stood. You see your mother, her on the ground in a desert, her hands wrapped around her throat as she lays motionless, the air sucked from her lungs.
Mm.
And you see skeletons in the desert, bleached white from the sun.
There's definitely something up with this water.
Gormrog,
So you
Um,
see it.
hold on.
You see my.
Gormrog, what do you take the water or no?
No.
Okay, then carry on with the scene, everyone.
You see it. You see me like skipping and smiling and talking to all of my brothers and sisters and cousins 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 and cousins.
No, I don't see anything. Actually, I see nothing. I see a giant hole where Valshelheim used to be. I'm seeing lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of cousins, but dead ones.
Mine aren't. Are they my dead cousins?
They're the jury's out on that one, but my mom's there, and she's in a desert, suffocated.
What I saw.
I'm gonna put my hand on Zeryl's shoulder. And I'm gonna look between the three of them. It sounds like what you're seeing is possible future. And I'm gonna look at Finnick, who looks utterly terrified, and it's not real yet. And it doesn't have to be.
As
And I'm gonna look
Gorwyn
at
says that, the three of you
Clover.
who drank water feel your heads rack as a possible future passes through your brain, and you all take one level of exhaustion.
One of, you said stress?
One level of exhaustion.
One level of exhaustion.
Dante, under the character sheet, under conditions, at the top, when it opens up that little side tab, scroll all the way down,
Okay.
and it should be under unconscious. You'll see exhaustion, and then you click the number 1.
Okay. I think I found it. Oh, nope, I did not find it. I'm doing something else. I make sure I'm exhausted because I don't see it at this very second.
Okay. It's just rolls are a disadvantage for all intents and purposes.
Okay.
As soon as the vision has faded and it's been a couple of minutes and we're kind of like recovering and moving on from it, I like immediately like miss it. Like I look back in the direction that I saw that potential future, and I feel like I just want to run towards it.
Okay.
I feel
I
like
don't, but I feel like I do.
after we've had a couple minutes to settle, you guys would catch me muttering to myself, "It's not real yet." And I keep getting stuck on the word yet.
And it doesn't
Oh.
have to be. And I'm going to look at
kind
Clover
of-
and say, but it could be.
I guess I feel that feeling I felt when I first met the Fates, where I really wanted to go to Valsalheim, but there was nothing left right before we went to the keep. I can feel those feelings kind of coming back up again, like the sense of urgency. And I'm not well.
Are you trying to hide that? Or would we clock that on you?
You would probably clock it because I'm like here. I'm right here with it at myself, and it's like not good.
I will scoot up next to Zeryl and just sort of put a reassuring hand on your shoulder.
I'm gonna look at her. I'm gonna look at them and say, "We gotta do something."
And we will.
But what?
I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Maybe it all just comes down to finding the right point to go back to after we find the flame.
Okay.
Has anyone thought about that? Does anyone know like when they want to go back to?
I was thinking about it.
I mean, a couple of times crossed my mind too.
There was a point when we ran into Sammy and Raynor in Western when they first came to us and told us about the blades. I hit Sammy and hurt my hand. And at the time, just thought, this is a tough opponent. Without realizing what she was going to become. And while with Zaryl's help, we stopped her. Sort of. She still
Sort of.
unleashed the thing, but if we went back to that time and fought her, and Raynor as well, we might prevent it all from happening. And Tristan would still be Tristan. The elf Tristan.
I think that's a good idea.
I think that's right before I met you guys.
No.
Oh, that was quite
No,
some
buddy.
time. I was thinking of when we found Seraphina.
Yeah. In Vasselheim.
I think if we could have seen just a few minutes ahead, we could have gotten Seraphina, and we could have gotten the blade, and we could have gotten out of there without causing any of the trauma that came after. We never would have gotten arrested, and we might have never had the Battle of Vasselheim in the way that it happened, and we probably could have saved thousands of innocent people. The town wouldn't have been destroyed.
I would still have a home.
Begs the question, what happens if Whisper goes back with the life blade? Couldn't it exist in two places at once?
Oh,
In the time that we went after Darius,
That's
going
another
back.
one.
That's
Darius?
the point. Blackwood?
That's another one I
Yeah.
thought of.
When we left Vesselheim to go chase after him, that's when Sammy destroyed Vasselheim.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking before all of that. Going back to Westruun before they even back to when we first met them.
But going back too far, wouldn't that have consequences?
If I'm being totally honest, now that you mentioned Darius, I think my biggest regret in all of this is not trying a little bit harder to convince you and Tristan that Darius wasn't just this poor old man in an alley. Because I saw through him, but I just wanted to believe that maybe I was being a little harsh. Maybe there were some good people out there. And I complied, and I should have just trusted my gut. I would take that back if I could.
We all have regrets that we're living with.
Well, don't know who this Darius person is, but seems like a pivotal moment.
He's a slug.
There's been quite a few pivotal moments.
So what do we do, people?
Well, I know I'm very tired, but I feel like we just went to bed but didn't.
Yeah.
Do we want to try resting again?
Are we gonna end up somewhere else?
I don't
Some
know
other
if I
time.
could walk another mile.
I mean, you could if you didn't have to know that you did it.
My feet are killing me.
Let's rest.
Let's rest. I will. Should we keep watches or?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a
Either
river
way,
talking to people.
as you all agree to rest, you find yourselves now standing in a large clearing. The trees twisted and tangled, entwined around each other. This shimmering light piercing through their twisted vines and branches. You see this almost altar-like, cathedral-esque setting in front of you. A flame glistening on its altar. And you see dozens and dozens of clocks. Some ticking forward, some back at different speeds and cadence. And you see this long-eared elven creature, pearlescent skin, their cloak long and infinite, almost blending into the tree line and seemingly surrounding you. You feel yourselves a bit refreshed. It seems you've only traveled for half a day as you've reached this location. And you see them kind of raise up one of their long fingers and flick at you. And you find yourselves waking in your beds in the city of Rin.
Where we had first fallen asleep in the grinning cat.
Honestly. And as you all awaken that day, the memories still there of what you've already experienced. You know that that is what is to come, as opposed to what has been. I need someone to go ahead and roll a d10 for me.
I got this one. That's 0.
That's a 10.
As you, Gormrug, we'll start with you.
Yeah.
As you open the door to your room to prepare yourself for the day, you instantly find yourself in a burning building. A building you are familiar with. You spent the vast majority of your young adult life in this inn. As
Murray
you
Lynch.
see Finnick next to you. Not you, Finnick, but a memory of Finnick. Just wanted to make sure you knew, so you didn't feel like you had to respond.
That's what I figured. That's what I figured.
You see Finnick buried partially underneath the wood that you remember falling around you all. You see Rosalind and Marie-Lynn up towards the kitchen area as the fire is spreading. You remember the failures of yourself in this day, in this moment. I don't need you to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
The hell is my wisdom safe?
So good. Plus 20.
It's plus 3. So that's a total of 18.
Okay. As you relive this moment, you see the failures of that day and you feel those pressing into your mind. You're able to push them out. And you remember the successes of that day. And you remember saving people. And as that moment kind of relives in your mind, you feel that sense of doubt get pushed to the side. And you remember all the other good things that you've done. And you go ahead and come out of the moment into the rest of the inn that you're in, the grinning cat, and you walk through that door once more with a point of inspiration. And you feel yourself remembering the good things that Gormrug has done and not the failure that that day was. Sarah,
Hmm.
as you open the door that day and come out, you step into a childhood body and you see your mother standing there. You see the worry on her face and you remember this memory. The memory where you and her finally were forced to find another way. And you feel that pressure, and you remember being scared as a child, and that all begins to overwhelm you in this moment. You remember that fear as it dives deep into your heart, and you remember that feeling of powerlessness. I need you to go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay. Yikes. 7.
You feel that fear begin to overwhelm you as you are stuck in the memory now for a bit. As that moment keeps reliving over and over. The fear, that sense of judgment being pressed down upon you as your own father seemingly rejecting you and not wanting you to be here. And the moment, as a child at least, how you felt, whether that was the truth or not, that is what you remember it being. You feel yourself falling deeper and deeper down into this memory. And you're going to go ahead and take another level of exhaustion.
Okay.
Clover, as you open the door to exit your room, you enter into another room. A room not too long ago of a small inn room at Marie Lynn's. You hear the tss as a fuse is lit once more. You see the crumpled body of your brother tied to a chair, pierced by swords. You see that, and you remember feeling that sense of hopelessness and fear and worry. You feel it all building back up inside you. As you rush in, that fuse burning itself around. I need you to go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Eight.
Okay. You find yourself sitting now at the knees of your brother, his body limp, pierced into the chair by swords of your own doing, a mistake you made. You feel that weight of that mistake weigh upon you. You feel that guilt fill into you. You feel that timer burning down around you as the mistakes you've made slowly catch up to you, and you could feel it at every moment, every second as that fuse burns. You go ahead and take one more point of exhaustion as you feel that timer finally tick out, as the explosion erupts around you. You feel the pain and the heat of that moment burning against your ear tips as your brother's lifeless body explodes out around you. Finnick, this is you. Open that door. You enter into a town, a village, where fire burns around you. And you've been here many times in your dreams. You know exactly where you are. This is a moment you've relived far more times than this. As you see that small girl pull herself from the building around you, as you look into eyes not far off from your own, and you hear her begging for help once more, her hands gripping against the armored calves of a younger Finnick. I'm going to go ahead and give you advantage on this wisdom saving throw solely for the fact that this is something you've tortured yourself with many times.
Damn.
Trauma. That is a 19.
Okay. As the memory plays itself out once more in your head, you are able to feel that sense of closure, at least slightly, that you've begun to give yourself. Knowing the things you know and how you've done all you can to try and make this moment right, at least in your own small way. And as the memory plays out, you find yourself thrust back into the hallway of the Grinning Cat. You see your other party members pulling themselves out from their own rooms, though you see Zarel and Clover's eyes have a bit of white glossed over their pupils for a moment, as you and Gormrug are able to pull yourselves out from these memories just a few moments before the rest of them.
I immediately walk over to Clover and I sort of bring myself down to her level before she snaps out of it. Just so she has a friendly face. Because assuming that she saw something that was a similar experience in a way to what I saw, I want her to have a friendly face when she snaps back to reality.
Yeah, when Clover, when the light returns to Clover's eyes, she's just gonna fall right into Finnick. Like all of her weight and just collapse.
And I catch and hold you.
Look around and see Zeril. And I think I'll pull him into the hug too. If he lets me.
I think the pull kind of helped to like move me out of the space, because it also comes as a surprise, because I'm just like, oh, there's people. Like, it almost feels like foreign. I'm not all the way there, but I just stay as I kind of like figure out how to be in this moment.
I'll include you in the hug too.
I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna look at Gormrog and go, what's going on? Knowing that he may not know, but because I do believe that Gormrog is just a smart guy, like really looking to like, what's going on, man? Like what are we gonna do?
Well,
Rug, as you begin to answer, you're all back in that clearing. The wind's shifting around you. You feel a hand on your shoulder as you all are gathered up now in one space. And you see that face of this long-eared, elven-esque individual leaning down to all of you. I've told you, do not pursue this. This is what you'll deal with. This is not a challenge you can all handle. I'm telling you, this will not end well for you. And I need someone
Then
to go
give
ahead
it
and roll me
back.
a d10.
You want to take this one, Clover?
Yeah, I will. 6.
Was I able to get those
Yes.
words out? Okay.
Can I? Oh, I don't know if I can do this though.
While you do that, go ahead and everyone roll me a d10.
Everybody?
Yep.
10.
1.
Okay.
1.
Okay.
4.
Okay. It's at this moment you find yourselves walking on a path once more. What do you got to do, Zero?
I wanted to that moment of like with the elf saying, "This is what you'll deal with. This is not a challenge that you want." I'm like, okay. So I wanted to do Rary's telepathic bond
Okay.
with I can't decide, should I do it with this guy or should I do it with my teammates? Because I feel like if I do it with my teammates, I can like I feel like we're too separated. And like that little moment of what those words were saying, because that's the only thing out of all the things that's been happening that it's like I just explained to you what's gonna happen and you, this is a challenge and you're like, ah. So I'm like, I need the fates because we're all, so I
Okay,
think
so
I
who
need
do you want to do to?
I wanted to do it to Gormarog.
Okay. So you can make that connection to Gormrog as you find yourselves once more on a path. Not unlike the path you walked to find the hags. Though the sun is in a different direction, your feet aren't as tired, but in front of you, you see a smaller female individual, legs like goats, carrying this small cart behind them. Well, I hope you're ready to answer my question. So did you all want to guess together as one guess and pay those consequences, or did you want to do individually?
I'm gonna send this link. I'm gonna say, Cormorant, can you hear me?
Yeah,
It's Zero.
I don't know.
Something's not right.
Nailed it.
Clearly.
With this satyr or what?
No, with the. I know this place is weird with time, but long faced, long ears, pearl skin.
Lorelith.
Did you catch those words?
The threat?
Yeah. I think we're still in the threat.
We've been in the threat since before we left.
Yeah. So, how do we win this game? Because I don't take threats too lightly.
Keep going.
Got it. And I'm going to say to the goat lady, do I remember this goat lady from anywhere?
It's only up until what you remember right now. The memory of the time before this exact moment, you don't have.
You don't. Sorry. I'm going to say sorry. Super ditzy. Can you tell me what we're doing again?
I'm not going to explain myself again, young man. I need you to go ahead and gamble. Do
Gamble.
you want to gamble together, or
Mhm.
do you want to do individually?
Oh. Did I say what I was gambling? Not my soul, right?
No, never your
Only got
soul.
one of
This
those.
isn't the hells, dear.
I mean, everything we've gambled so far, we've gambled together.
Yeah. You guys
Let's
in?
stick together.
Together.
Well,
Together.
then I'm going to need one answer from you all. Break me and I stay whole. Hold me and I slip away. What am I?
I'm gonna go. 1 second. Now we're doing fucking riddles, you guys.
Not the first time we've dealt with it.
Break me and I stay whole. Hold me and I slip away.
Waiting. Tick tock. The time's going to run out. Or is it? Do the moments really matter? Time is crazy here. I wonder.
I don't know an answer to that. Break me and I stay whole,
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
and holds me and I slip through.
Slip away. Hold me and I slip away. What am I? The answer's already been said. But by who? Interesting.
In our little
I
huddle,
love
In our
could
little
the
huddle,
answer
can we
be
talk about
time?
that? I was thinking time.
it. Ooh.
If you break up time, it will still stay whole, but if you hold on to time, it could slip away.
Because like time is fleeting.
Maybe it's.
I was also thinking time, so that's two of us. Two of us were thinking the same thing. I think that's a pretty strong start.
I was thinking soap, so yeah, go with time.
Soap.
I actually also thought so.
And I look at Gormog and say, "Yep, that's your little sister for sure."
Mm-hmm.
It's either that or teamwork. I don't know.
The power of friendship. This is my shinobi way.
I mean, I think we both got
time?
time.
Okay. Okay.
So do you have any
r-
ideas, Zero? You're the only one who hasn't said anything.
I'm thinking memory.
No one said memory, and she said that someone said it.
Somebody
It's
said
the
it.
second half, not really the first.
Also,
You
what were
can't
we
break
just
a
talking
memory
about?
and make it stay whole.
Hmm.
Break me.
We just said it. It'd help if we remember what we talked about the last 2 seconds ago.
Break me and I stay whole. I'm
I'm
really
gonna
liking
go.
hope.
Can we get some help?
No help to be given. I'm letting you all work together as it is.
I liked time.
With a handicap?
Time is your answer?
No, I'm telling Finnick that I like time.
I think that might be the best answer we have.
Alrighty. We're ready.
Okay.
We are going to say time.
Okay. Remind me, what did everyone roll on their D10? I know we had 2 1s, a 10.
I rolled a 10.
And what'd you roll, D3?
I think you
Stacey
rolled a 4.
A 4, yeah,
Okay.
4.
So you all feel your bodies age 16 years.
Jesus. Kid. I'm gonna go, oh.
As Clover,
Absolutely
you are
not.
now in your late 30s. From 19, you feel this growth the most.
I'm now in my 40s.
Phoenix in her
Absolutely
30s.
not.
Well, that answer was wrong.
Dude,
That being said, I need all of you to go ahead and roll another D10 for me.
Oh no. All of us?
Yep.
10.
Like this
2.
out.
10.
2.
Zero.
9.
Oh my god.
So you're gambling with 24
23.
years. 23 years. That's what I said. I do math good. Well, that was wrong. Shall I ask the next one?
Do you want to
Wait,
tell us
hold
the
on, how
answer to
many-
the first one?
Oh, the answer was a moment.
Okay.
Time wasn't that far off.
No, it
Moment
wasn't.
is so dumb. Moment is
Mm.
so dumb that doesn't even make sense. If you
Oh.
break a moment,
Do you
it
want me to
dies.
just consider? It didn't say it dies. If you
Should it-
break
if
me,
you
I
hold on
stay
to it-
whole. If you break away from the moment, it stays whole and perfect. If you hold it and it slips away, it's but a moment. That being
Wow.
said, shall we ask the next one?
How many more are there?
Well, until you get it right.
Oh, Jesus.
Wonderful. Well, I don't know about these guys, but
And if you quit at this point, I'll just take the bet
Oh,
and keep
Okay.
taking until you decide to finish.
I'm gonna finish.
Okay. I creep without a sound, yet steal from all. The young ignore me, but the old fear my call. You cannot fight me, though many have tried. What am I?
I know this one.
Say it again.
I creep without a sound, yet steal from all. The young ignore me, but the old fear my call. You cannot fight me, though many have tried. What am I?
Are we all on the same page here?
Yeah, I am. I think so.
Maybe.
You guys trust me. I know this one.
Death.
Yes.
Death.
You feel
Former?
yourselves.
No. We were fucking talking. We were fucking talking.
This is the kind of woman she grew up to be.
Clover's getting sassy in her old age.
In her 30s?
Yeah.
Clover's older than Taz is right now, so
So is Finnick.
Oh my lord.
Time.
but we're all on the same page, right?
It's
I mean,
either
yeah.
death or
Or
time
time.
or aging.
I think it's death. I mean, we got a couple of years we can give. It's
What's
not
the
that
worst that can
bad.
happen?
Okay.
I mean, salt and peppery.
okay.
Oh yeah,
mean,
at this point, would my hair have grown back? Like my mohawk is now.
Sure. If that's the way you want to work this, sure. You have 19 years
Oh.
worth of hair growth.
Oh my
So
god!
here's-
I have luscious
I have a
locks.
question for the DM. What color does my hair grow back as
White.
in this time?
White.
Okay.
It's just white at this
Just
point.
making sure.
Yeah.
I feel pretty
Wow.
comfortable with death if everybody else does.
That's a loaded statement, but sure.
That was as soon as
Yeah.
it left my mouth.
I think we got it, you guys. Together, or until one of us kicks the bucket.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm the oldest
This is
one
not
here.
how I want to die.
Looks at Gormrog. Sorry, buddy. Okay, we're ready. I'm gonna turn around. We're ready.
Well,
It's like-
what's your answer?
Pick my hair out of the way. We're gonna go with death.
Final answer.
Yes.
You feel all of you feel yourselves aged 23 years.
Fuck on, dude. Come the fuck on.
If
What
the
was
answer
it?
was time, I'm gonna kick you in the
The
shins.
answer is time. Or age,
Why would-
whichever one. Both of what Tom said would have been acceptable.
The thing is, I know old people other than myself now, and they fear death because they're closer to it.
Yeah, but that's age. The young don't ignore death.
Fucking do?
No, they don't. I'm sure you've seen kids not want to do things because of death being a possibility. They've ignored things because of time. Okay.
Out. Okay, go on. I disagree with you for both of these, but I die fucking grass.
I'm gonna kick you in the shins next time I see you.
That's fair. Are you ready for the next one?
Hold on, because
Right.
now what age is everybody? Because Fennec is
35.
about 60,
I'm 65.
58.
or so she's in her. Yeah, Fennec would be about 60.
Still look pretty good. Not too bad.
Heading up there in age, all of you.
Looking
Yeah,
like
almost
$1 million.
next to you.
Not much time left on that clock, I see.
Well,
For some
green
of you.
wrinkly.
She looks specifically towards you, Clover, being probably the youngest living.
Keep looking at this bitch.
Are we ready?
I'm too old
Alrighty.
for this shit.
I need all of you to go ahead and roll a d10 for me.
Ugh.
3.
2.
3.
Also a 3.
11 years.
If there's a 2 2s,
No, 3 3s and
three-
a 2.
3 3s and a 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Forward I march, yet I always stay still. I touch every life, yet none can feel. I am not real, but all believe in me. What am I?
One more.
Say it again.
Forward I march, yet I always stay still. I touch every life, yet none can feel. I am not real, but all believe in me. What am I?
This one sounds like time.
Hello, are we back? Hello,
Hello?
hello.
Did
Okay.
Discord crash for everybody?
Yes,
Oh yeah, it must have. I thought it was me.
I thought it
I
was
thought
me
it was
too.
me.
All we were smiling, and it just went.
And then it
And I'm
made the
like-
creepiest noises. It was so scary. It was so scary, guys.
Dom is just spinning boxes for me.
He's spinning boxes for me too.
I step away for
Am
2
I tripping?
seconds. There he is.
All right, I'm gonna
Was-
need that thing one more time because I got all distracted and scared.
Forward I march, yet I always stay still. I touch every life, yet none can feel. I am not real, but all believe in me. What am I?
You guys.
March, but yet I always stay still. I touch every life, yet none can feel. I am not real, but all believe in me.
Oh, I think I got something.
And this is in our huddle.
Okay, I'll wait. I will ask when you guys give me a final answer.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Okay,
Okay.
Zero, what are you thinking?
Oh, thinking that my back hurts.
Oh, my hip.
Oh, you're telling me.
Oh,
Who needs
you
knees
know,
anyway?
there's this ointment.
What are we thinking?
What moves forward but always stays still?
I just had it, and I can't remember what it was.
Oh no. Your
It's so
memory's already
serious.
kicking it.
I'm like, it was right on the tip of my tongue. Aha! Gotcha. It's back. I found it. Wait, nope. It's gone.
Oh my god.
Nope, I got it. It's an idea.
What?
I got an idea.
Is your answer idea? That's not bad.
Who?
What?
What?
Also, Dom's computer crashed, by the way.
Did it?
Oh. I can see him moving very,
Yeah, I
very
see him moving all
slowly.
choppily.
Ticking. I'm sorry.
Again,
I met you guys before.
Zeril.
You know, you look just like a friend I used to have. She used to hop around all the time. Real smart mouth. Firecracker. Huh.
All right. Do you guys
Sorry
have an
to
answer or
dabble
no?
with it.
Hey, can we have a minute, please?
I say
I
it,
feel
an
like this
idea.
answer could always, could also be time.
Also true. And if it is, I'm gonna be real I think it's maybe an idea. Any other ideas? It's either that or hope,
Yo, if you're
maybe.
fucking watching this, hop into the fucking chat. Like, help us out.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
right. That
Chat's
part. Let's phone a
overflying.
friend.
Guys,
Right, all at once. I don't know. I think it's idea.
but wait, all of the answers so far have it, so it's either
To do
been
with
time
time.
or a moment, but both
Yes.
answers relate to time.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So, what would be?
But everything I'm
Yeah.
thinking of, it is real. Or maybe it's not. Maybe time is not real.
Maybe time is a
Maybe-
construct.
Maybe seconds are not real.
Time is a weird soup.
Maybe days are
Maybe
not real.
I keep,
what's not real to people, but it touches everybody.
but everybody believes in it.
But it marches forward. The day?
Time marches forward.
Uh,
But we can't. There was already one that said time.
So think like maybe a synonym for time?
But
okay.
Life keeps
What's a
marching
synonym for?
forward.
life touches
We
every
already
life.
had moments. We already had time. What else marches
No,
forward?
I'm gonna Venmo you $20 right now.
I mean, you can. It won't give you the answer though.
That's another time-related thing.
I need an answer, guys.
The only thing I can think of is time.
Oh
Gormrod.
no!
Oh no!
Oh
Gormrod died.
no!
I don't.
The
have
old
a
age got
three-camera
to
setup.
Gormrock.
I don't have a 3-camera setup, so I don't know what to do.
This is Gormrock's mind is blank right now. He's having his senior moment. What else is time related that's a synonym? They have moments, you have time, you have
Hours.
hours,
Calendars.
the year.
Generations. Years.
I don't know, you guys.
I
I
need an
think
answer,
time is
team.
their best answer.
Question. Can I use True Sight to get the answer?
You can use True Sight. It won't give you the answer though.
Gosh darn. Get one leg up somehow? Jeez.
I'm not participating in this one because I'm the one who insisted on death last time, which I believe is the right answer, but apparently it was wrong. So I'm gonna trust Finnick and Gormrog on this one.
Gormrog, we
did I
need your
do?
help. He's done with his senior moment.
This
Perfect.
Gormrock, welcome back to reality. Do you have an answer for the riddle?
Word I
What-
march, but yet I always stay still. I touch every life, yet none can feel. I am not real, but all believe in me. Finnick thinks it's time. I think that's a good answer, but I'm not saying anything else because I am apparently stupid.
You're not stupid. Don't tell yourself that.
Tom,
Gormrog,
your
we need
audio
your
got
last
so
two
much better. I feel like.
things.
Yeah, because I lost everything and restarted, and
Okay.
Rebooted the brain.
sometimes you got to do it. But you're not stupid, Clover. But it would be.
All right.
Don't
Quit your
rush me.
yapping.
I'm old, not whatever. It'd be very fey to make time the answer twice to trip us up.
It's time.
Time marches forward. Everybody
Is that
believes
our
in it,
final answer, crew? Because
and
my
it's
neck
not
is
real.
killing me. Just like this stupid game that we're playing.
Is that the answer that you want to give?
No, it's the answer.
Oh, that took far too many turns. Well, good luck. And you find yourself
Good luck.
back in the clearing once more.
At what age?
How old are you now?
That's the question, Joe. How old are we now?
Oh, Joe.
You said what? You're 54, Clover?
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
You find yourselves at the age that you all gambled.
So Finnick is, I believe, 58.
Okay.
I'm 65.
Okay.
Whisper is an elf, so she's like 1,000 something, but still looks 25.
Well, she only
Right.
aged
No.
the same amount of years as you, so
She has.
Yeah, but
she's
between
still
the
a kid.
death plate and
Mm-hmm.
the elf thing,
she doesn't look much older at all.
She's like,
An
huh.
unnoticeable amount of years older.
I can
Whisper's
just see her
completely
like,
unfazed.
Yeah. So, are you ready to quit yet?
No.
No.
can we just?
Then
I'm just
someone roll a
at my
D10.
old age. I'm like, hold on. Can't look. Yes, we may have come over here very overzealous, but I'm tired, and
What'd you roll,
I.
Clover? She's not waiting for
Tell us to roll.
Zaro to finish.
Did you tell us to roll?
Someone roll a D10. Who hasn't rolled yet for the D10?
It's
Zero.
Zero's turn.
All right, Zaro, roll D10.
I'm trying to not
Roll
go
the
through.
D10.
Pull a D10.
I don't wanna. Oh,
Zero, I just want to watch my show.
oh my god.
Oh.
You find yourselves once more on the path. You feel yourselves walking through that dark future laid ahead of you. You're all still old as dirt. And you see before you a friend, though much older than you last saw them, and their skin no longer plagued by scales proceeding up them. You see the gray beard and long silver hair of an elf who has seen hundreds of years of life. That long sword hung behind their back. Aphis, you see the smile of an old man spread across his lips, looking at you all. Clover, I always knew you would look beautiful when you got older.
Just thinking I knew you would be fucking fine.
It's the beard, right?
I punch him,
What the hell, dude?
and then I hug him.
Embraces you back.
I push Gormrog and then I hug him.
He just puts an arm out and pulls you into, bringing you
Tristan.
all into a hug.
This is a mean trick.
I'm like, who's this guy again?
Yeah, sorry. We haven't met yet when this is, right?
When is this?
For you, it's when you're trying to get the ember, right? I think that's what I remember you guys telling me.
Yeah.
You remember? Wait, hold on. You remember telling us?
Yeah,
Time.
it hasn't
Sarah.
happened yet for you guys, but it happened for me a long time ago. But, well, at least you told me that it would happen to me
Please tell me
eventually.
we told you something that would help us today.
Yeah, don't do this. This is a bad call. This ends really poorly for
You're
you
not
guys.
real. This isn't real.
That sounds like
You would
something I
never
would
tell us
say.
not to do this, especially if it ended up saving you.
I want to insight check. Like, is this really Tristan?
Roll an insight check.
Gormrog's having an
Yeah.
internal mental breakdown.
Slutty
I'm
20.
getting real irritated with this person, with this thing.
This is a version of a possible future of a potential outcome of Tristan. So
And
it
I
may
also-
or may not be the Tristan that's dealt with the things that you've all dealt with, but this is the Tristan that is in some way, shape, or form connected to your timeline. Whether it branches out before this moment, after this moment, or someplace in between.
Why don't you think we should do this?
Well, I mean, you'll get younger, Clover. They'll restore you back to whenever you started this trial. That's what they said, at least.
Who?
The hell's this? I never remember these people's names. Lorelith? What's up, Finnick?
I want to look around. I want to see if there is anything out of place, if there is any hint or sign of Lorelith, like whether we're being watched or there's like some sort of like trick out of this.
Yeah, go ahead and roll
Can
up.
I use True Sight? Would that work for that?
You could roll True Sight. I mean, you can use True Sight, yeah.
Do you have True Sight?
I do have True Sight.
What the?
I tried to
Oh,
use it earlier.
I'm gonna give myself guidance on this.
Okay.
It's a touch thing, so I can touch any touch a willing creature.
Yeah.
So
I don't
should I
want
and I give it to
anybody else.
yes, I want to do that. I want to give her a true shot, and for the duration of 1 hour.
When I think
gonna-
about you, I
So-
touch my
so
I'm gonna
elf.
give
So, Finnick,
Finnick True Sight.
you have True Sight up to 120 feet,
Mhm.
Okay.
so you no longer need to roll any perception checks. You
Oh,
see,
hell yeah.
You see all.
Thank you.
See that, as I've stated before, this is Tristan. But you
Mhm.
see time strands, something you've never seen before. But as they are kind of wrapped around him almost in this marionette-like fashion, you see the ticking of clocks, and you could feel time, like you see the chronomancer magic emanating from Tristan. And while this is definitely Tristan, there is certainly more to his appearance here than him simply coming to you in this moment. Around you, you can see chronomancy magic all around. There are ticking clocks that you now hear. There is distortion of time all around you. And you see, looking at your friends, you see each of them at ages from 1 to their max age. You see every version of your friends from now until they die, from when they were born until they die, in that moment.
Whoa.
Whack. Whack.
Save me the brain hemorrhaging. I'm gonna say, what do you see?
Time. I know that's probably something you don't want to hear right now.
Among
Do
other
I see
things.
Lorelith anywhere?
As you kind of look around, you don't see them specifically, but you see their influence across the entire space.
Okay.
Like, you can tell they're there, even though you don't see them. Which,
Okay.
with True Sight, is interesting, because if they were there and they had a form, you would see them. But all you see is their influence in this moment.
Okay. I don't see Lorelith, but that is Tristan.
Felix's whole fucking thing. Can I like dip into my memories of Felix's ramblings and jotting downs and numbers on his back and see if any of that makes any of this make sense? Like maybe in the past he accidentally left me a hint for the future.
What are you trying to glean?
I just feel like if anyone would be able to help me in this moment, it would be Felix.
Yeah. I'll give you advantage. But what do you want to like? What are you trying to glean using that memory of your friend?
Good question.
I'm happy to give you the advantage for it, but you got to tell me what you want.
I want to know if he knew a way to get through it.
Slip
Okay.
through the time stream. Break free.
Okay. Roll me an Arcana check at advantage, I'll say.
I want to break free.
Arcana is only a +1. 16.
You remember all of the randomness of the possibilities of time that Felix taught you, or at least tried to teach you, because trying to follow everything Felix said was not easy. And you, as you're experiencing it now, it all kind of, there is almost a logic to Felix's illogical ramblings that clicks into place. That you are dealing with every possibility of what could have been or what could be in this moment. And this is, in fact, Tristan in front of you. And he is here to tell you something. But between what Finnick sees and what you remember of all of this, you are dealing with something that is controlling the time flow around you. And they're showing you something that they want you to see of a possible future.
Tristan, what else do you have to tell us?
That it's not your fault for what happened. I know what you need to do, Clover, and I know why you're not there, and I understand. We spent some years together, and that is something that you'll look forward to now that I've told you. It'll be some time. It'll take some time.
I'm still, I'm not quitting.
I know, and no one said you were quitting. You're just doing what you have to do. And that's what you've always done, is what you've had to do. I've always been really proud of you and how you've always seemed to be in the right place at the right time. And don't ever forget that. You are lucky, right?
A little bit.
I mean, I can't stop you guys from trying to get this flame, but all I can tell you is they're not going to make it easy for you. This isn't the end of it. You can
made
just
anything
turn
easy for
around. I'm only
You can't just
here
turn
from a
around.
path. Yeah, but I'm only here from a path where you guys turned around.
There'll be others like you.
But I don't know if I'll be there.
You will be.
Well, like I said, Gormy, I won't stop you.
You couldn't if you tried.
Good luck, guys. I love you, sis. I love you, Clover. You see him as you guys can decide to continue forward, disappear into the time stream. And you find yourselves once more in the clearing. You see Lorelith sitting at their altar, the look of frustration on their face now. I'm growing tired with this. It's
How?
my
You have all the
flame
time in the world.
fists. You can't have it. It was taken from me, and it's mine.
That's not what we were told.
Well, it's what I'm telling you, isn't it, Finnick?
So what happened?
I gave it to someone. They decided to abuse my generosity, and I took it back.
I knew she was lying. I looked at Gormrock. See, I told you. I knew she was lying.
You don't
think
know
this one-
anything yet.
Exactly,
It's
she was
her.
lying.
It's her word against theirs.
You can't...
Insight check this. Insight check Lorelith.
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
I'm gonna look at Lorelith, and I was like,
17.
Really hard to read an archfey to tell if they're lying.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, you don't know if they're telling the truth, and you really can't tell if they're lying or not. It's just real fucking hard to tell if an archfey is lying.
How was she
Hey,
abusing it?
By keeping it locked up and not allowing us to explore all the possibilities.
Yeah.
So she was being responsible.
Oh, please, Finnick. Like, there's not things you'd go back and change.
I
Like,
never
you wouldn't
said
save
that.
that little girl. Like, you wouldn't see all the different ways that it could have gone. Like, stopping your parents from getting worms. That's a weird way to put that. Or, who knows?
Why do you know so much of this?
Because I see
Because
it
all he
all.
does is sit here and watches everybody live their life.
Yeah, you're kind of creepy if you're watching everybody.
Oh, stop it, Gormrog.
I've already accepted the things that I can't change.
But we can change. That's
No.
the difference. We can
No,
change.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Who says we shouldn't?
Bigger question. What did you do that was so
Smaller
bad that you want to
question.
go change it?
I don't... Oh, there's nothing I've done. I just want to see all the things.
So you're
'Cause you
a
don't do anything.
bystander.
No.
A voyeur, I think, is the better word.
Ew.
Right. I'm not gonna yuck your
No.
yum, buddy, but
That's
You
All right,
know.
at ease. I'm just talking about witnessing all the possibilities. The
What?
time when Clover would have hit a certain frog on a rooftop and saved a certain brother from not dying one time. Though he's better now, but what if he wasn't? Ooh, what would happen if that ritual failed? Where would you be
See,
now? I
unlike
see a
you,
nose
I don't
piercing.
linger onto what ifs. I am confident in everything that I've done. I have always been at the right place in the right time.
I think
I'm
your
not
brother wouldn't agree.
everything that has happened has got us to this point. And no matter what we choose, we still have experienced everything that we've experienced. We can't make it go away by choosing something different, not us.
But Zara,
Maybe we'll
you've
change the future, but
seen
we
the
don't even know what
hole,
that is
right?
yet.
You've seen that big crack in your hometown? That's
Yep.
because
Clover.
that's
I'm proud
because
of you.
of the whole you all failing to stop the Earth Titan. That's what it is now. I don't know if you guys know that. The city is just gone. And that's because of
Yeah, you
you.
seem really concerned,
Oh, I'm
We
but
not.
you don't
it.
seem like you want to help.
Exactly.
But we
Let's
can
fix
fix
it.
it.
Let's
No,
fix
but
it.
we're not gonna fix it by going back.
Then I don't see how. I think that the crack's kind of there. The city's gone.
So let's.
And we
What's the
can
real
bring it
question?
back.
Why did it get taken away from you? Because from what we know, you were being a little bit too crazy with it, and Big Dragon in the Sky snatched it away from you.
It's no fun. There's always
Huh.
fun
What?
to be had.
Next.
Come on,
Your
Zara.
definition of fun is abusing the power of time and using it to torment others.
It's my time. It's all my
It's
time.
everyone's time. It's
Can I-
our time.
No, it's mine. And I don't like the way you think. I need you to just stop, Clover.
I'll never stop.
Can I try moving like inch by inch, just shifting my weight?
Roll a concentration check. Or a constitution saving throw. I apologize.
That is a 16 plus something, but I don't know what because D&D Beyond crashed when my computer crashed and I forgot to reopen it. So bear with me. Hell yeah, Chrome, let's restore the page. Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
19.
Roll a d10 for me.
2.
So every 5 feet you walk, you age 2 years.
I'm moving towards him.
As you take those few steps, you feel your knees begin to ache more. As your body ages 2 years. Every 5 feet.
Or I'm wrong.
I'm
You know
taking my
what?
time.
How about we? Your ex friend says that you were really terrible at games.
Oh, did you want to play a game?
I mean, you're
I
not
do
really
love
good at them.
games. I love games. She is so judgmental. She doesn't understand the intricacies of games. I'm more than happy to play. How about this? 3 games, best of 3.
Okay,
Best what of 3?
Winning.
best of 3.
You win 2 out of the 3 games, and you win the whole thing.
Okay, well, this is the Feywild. You need to be specific.
Fair enough. I understand. So, how about this? 3 games. You win 2. You get the flame back. And I'll restore your time. But if I win, what do I get? Because you've come
What
here
do you
to me.
want?
You've come here to me. Give me something. Entice me.
We'll give you a wizard in a bag. A very old wizard. that probably disappeared from time a long time ago.
In a very fleshy bag.
Yeah,
And
I'm giving you
His
control
name-
of time. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more than an old man.
What
His
is it
name
that
is-
you want?
I don't know. I love the thrill of it all. How about this? If I win, I get all of you for, let's say, 1 million years.
Are we gonna last that long?
Oh, trust me,
I
you'll
won't.
last. And then I'll restore you to this moment
Huh.
once the million years is up. And then we can try again. And we'll keep playing until you win.
Huh.
I love it.
That's a lot.
10 years.
No. 100,000.
we get to choose the
50.
game.
No, I choose the game, sweetheart. I'm sorry. That's just
Why
the
do you get
rules.
to choose all
'Cause
3
it's
games if
my
you're gambling with
thing.
millions of years?
Because it's my universe. It's my realm. It's my
You get to
flame.
choose one game.
Am I still? I'm still telepathically linked to Gormrog.
Gormrog.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna, while they're going back and forth, I'm kind of gonna use that. It's like, Gormy,
Hmm.
we got to do something. We're kind of in a, we have not the advantage, but we're in a better place to do something. Like, instead of being thrown through time 16 times, we got to do something. What do you think?
Can't reach him yet.
Yeah, and by the looks of your knees, you're not gonna. We got to do something. Do you think
What do you want me to do?
I feel like the game is the best way to go.
$100 years.
100 years?
1,000. Final offer.
And then we get to try again.
Oh, yes. We can
Okay.
keep playing this over and over again.
And when we do win, we get restored back to, I guess we'll have to flame, so it won't matter.
Mm-hmm. You'll just have potentially thousands of years of memories to have to sift through to get back to where your mind's on now.
Playing now would be a handicap.
How so?
You think I, as a monk, can move like I used to 40 years or 2 days
Well, that's
ago?
not my fault you gambled your years away before you got here.
So you're gonna use that handicap.
Well, you
I
did
mean,
it.
it was your fault.
But that's not my fault. You
We've
decided to
already been
gamble those
playing your
years.
games.
No, those were just the
Yeah.
trials.
But those
Now
were still
it's
games to you.
time. Whatever word vomit you want to make there, Finnick. Let's just call a spade here and just either play or leave.
Choose the game.
Fine.
I'm going to mentally say to Gormrog, we got to play. But if we play together.
Let's play.
I'm going to look back at Clover and Finnick and say, let's get this game started.
How close am I to him?
Roll a d6.
6.
So you've moved 30 feet. You are now 12 years
Said
older.
2 years. Okay.
Okay.
And you're probably within 15 feet of them.
Damn.
Question. Never mind. Never
Okay.
mind.
Well, is it agreed onto the games?
Fine.
Guess we're playing.
Let's play a game.
Clover, Finnick, I need you all to agree because we are playing with time here.
And the only one that has the most of it is this one over here.
Oh no, I have all of it. Just so that's clear, Zaro. I have all of the time. I
Even Whispers
have
I'll play.
all of it. And as Clover agrees, you see those flames burn bright. And see it begin to encircle the entire grove. And that's where we're going to call it for the night. We'll be back in 2 weeks for another episode of Forging Fates. This Wednesday, you can catch us for Queer and Present Danger by our amazing CC. This Thursday, we have Investigation Check, where I investigate the backstory of Cujo from Crit Hit Chronicles. And Taz, remind us again where we can catch you next week.
Next week, Friday, March 14th, I'll be playing Witch Punk on Roll D5 at, I believe, 9 p.m. Eastern. But follow me at Reader and Rogue to find out for sure.
Amazing. I love it. I've got nothing else for you guys. If you've got nothing else, remember, we love you, geeks. Good night.